Good morning, world. As the Lord speaks, I respond. Don't you burn your bridges behind you. You might want to turn and come back again. The bridge you burn today, you might need it again. And tomorrow might bring sorrow. Don't you burn, you hear me call. Don't you burn your bridges down. Yes, Lord. Don't you burn, you hear me call. Don't you burn your bridges down. Don't you burn your bridges behind you. You might want to turn and come back again. The bridge you burn today, you might need it again. And tomorrow might bring sorrow. Lord, anything I do to honor your holy name. Yes, because this is the way I was raised. On the floor there is my subject access request, because London Early Years Foundation say they have no data for me. Yeah, after the long drawn out and what they've done. It was my mother's birthday when I hear the buzzer went. Looked outside, as you can see, this is my spot. What the police call, I'm in the far corner, so I don't know if they were alleging I was hiding, and why would I invite them in? And I went out, I looked out, I saw the police officer, and I opened my door, as I would. I don't feel threatened, so there's no need for me not to open my door and welcome. And this is the envelope that was handed to me. I have not opened it. It was not sealed. I do things in my own time. Yes? And before she left, I was so emotional. It was my mother's birthday. The day before was my grandson's birthday. The grandson who is diagnosed with sickle cell, but doing well. And I says to her, I don't want anything that I'm doing for you to take it personal. Whatever I'm doing, I'm protecting myself. I said, what I'm doing it so you get the support you need to become the best in your job, because you have been made a scapegoat. A scapegoat by people with ulterior motive, who has used somebody who could be my granddaughter to do what they've done. I was in here the other day and I decided, you know what? I managed to get this to thrive and reflower. And I went and I decided to do some greenery inside. So as you can see, I went and I dig this up. So it will probably have to regrow. Yeah, and as you can see out there is the garden, because I done a little thing. You can see it's growing back, but I know it will be destroyed. So as the spirit moves or leads me, that's the way I'm going now. So my next book, or my first book that's going to be published, is already sorted in my head. And it will be to honor my husband on his 98th birthday. The day that is International Women's Day. Can you see how I'm tying everything up? It's God who is guiding me after 6 years, 7 years in captivity. After I went outside after the power inside out training and witnessed the spider and the bee and what cardboard citizens have done to me. Yesterday they're sending me email about community whatever. I will not be in any other group to be treated like the spider and the bee scenario. That's it for now. As it comes to me, that's how I operate. I did not switch on any of my thingy yesterday. As you can see, the one down there, it's on, so I have to take it to the shop because it's blacked out. Because I was detoxing social media. Yeah? And this is how it's going now. I won't be focusing on social media. I will be using the things. I might have to do a rewrite because the document I prepared, luckily I printed it, but I can rewrite it all over as a book, updating where I'm at now in my life. Thank you, Jesus, for your mercies. Thank you, Jesus, for the Mervelee Myers I have become. Thank you, Jesus, for my parents, my grandparents, my siblings, my friends, even the siblings who have abandoned me. Thank you, Jesus, for them. They played their role in my life. Yeah? And I sat here, I was reflecting, and I decided that I'm going to forgive and move on. I won't forget. Yeah? And I have to mention how I come to be in that book and the way I've been targeted, and especially what's happening on social media. I'm detoxing myself from social media. Social media is not good for my emotional well-being. But at the same time, I have to say thanks to social media for giving me the platforms to develop as a writer, photographer, whatever. Yeah? And I stop now. I'm going to finish my breakfast because all this has to be captured in my story. My first book is on the way. Where is it coming from? The decision by the police. Yeah? The second time, the police has decided to make an ass of themselves instead of acting. Yeah? So that's the one of the interview. Why was I on page 1 of ITV News? Windrush 70. It's got to be a reason. I contacted the Daily Express after I have been to one of their live event. Is modern slavery thriving in the UK? Yeah? I've contributed to Daily Express Mental Health Crusade. So I've contacted the Guardian now. Somebody, yeah, I'm calling her name. Amelia Gentleman contacted me back to say, what is this about? I sent no response. Why am I in the South London press? I had to beg for somebody to write my story. I contacted them again. I get a price list. Nobody is trying to understand why I need help to tell my story because of what the legal system has done to me. Yeah? I contacted other news entity and global thingy. Yeah? The Jamaica Labour Party. Their role. Their role in what has happened to me. Separating my sons. Yeah? What is this all about? Heal the family, heal the nation. I will show Prime Minister Anjou Holiness what it is to heal a family, heal the nation. And why when I know my brother was dying of cancer, I had to get my son, the son who has abandoned me now, to take mom to see her son because there were differences that needed to be resolved. Yeah? I will show them how I do whatever I do and why I do whatever I do. Yeah? So all of them will be named and shamed, yeah, for what they've done. So now I'm going to be the nanny. The nanny. My name is unique. Mervelee Myers, Mervelee Nemhard, Mervelee Ratty Nemhard, Mervelee Tomlinson. And this is who I am. Yeah? And all this will be saying thanks for my husband, who without him I wouldn't be here. Yeah? Develop an eating disorder. Yeah? And Sergeant Patel is going to keep referring, how fit, how fit. And then they write something like that and expect I'm just going to take it. God has me here for a purpose. Better days are coming by and by when we reach the city in the sky. Sorrow will be over and joy will come at last. Better days are coming by and by.